Hi, my name is Dominic Lewington, Director of Solution Consultancy at Highmetric, a global elite ServiceNow partner. Welcome to another edition of Highmetric's Tech Byte series, where we spend 8 or so minutes discussing an easily digestible value-add use case facilitated by the brand new ServiceNow Orlando release. Today we're going to have a look at maximizing our visibility with a new operator workspace, an ITOM feature brand new in Orlando. So as ever, let's start by reviewing a summary from the documentation to give ourselves some context before we jump into a demonstration. So the operator workspace monitors services in your event management environment. You can review the status of those services, view there's a risk of not functioning optimally, enabling to address those issues and mitigate some of the risks. ServiceNow definitely doubled down on the whole workspace concept, and the operator workspace is the most recent candidate to join the list of growing workspace options for agents across all of the ServiceNow portfolio applications. So let's move on to a quick demo. Okay, so let's have a more detailed look at the operator workspace. In effect, it is a single pane of glass, source of truth, space for people charged with monitoring the health of services, business services, to check the whole of the ecosystem. So it is a dashboard at the highest level. And the dashboard allows me to group the services so I can slice the information slightly differently. I can look at the services in terms of their current severity of alarms. I can look at them in terms of their business criticality and what that might mean. I can look at the services by their location, great for GIS, regional, domestic, global organizations. I can look at them by the service group, which is excellent for organizations that might have quite complex business services, technical service, application services that make up a model of their business capabilities. So I can see here geographic services, functional services, UAT services, digital services, lots of different ways of slicing and dicing these services and also their health and their importance to the business. We can also segment these groups in different ways. I can segment by the business criticality of the services within, in this particular case, the functional group. I can look at also the cost, total cost of ownership, cost of impact to the businesses. So I have a dashboard for monitoring and managing the health of the services I'm looking afterwards, with the ability to slice and dice these services by severity, by cost, by lots of different indicators. I can also, if I just reset this to no grouping and that's segmented by severity, the ability to see the impact that various different alarms and alerts are having on my business services. So let's just click on this alert and we can see exactly which services those alerts are impacting. And again, I can then look at grouping those against things like the business criticality to make important fixed type decisions. Okay, so that is at the highest level, the operator workspace and how I can slice and dice and manage my business services. Let's drill down. So let me go back to my original screen and remove the filter by this alert. So I want to have a look at drilling down into the order status. So what through the workspace, the operator workspace and the agent workspace can I actually see when I drill down through an affected service? Well, I can see things like the overall configuration item health. I can see the entry points, how my users are trying to connect to the service. We can see here both our Amazon URLs. We can see in a tabular view, a list view, and a map view, which I'll show you in a second, the related CIs, the affected CIs, the pieces of technology, other services, routers, servers, and so forth that actually underpin this business service. And from that list of total CIs, I can see which ones have been affected by this alert, various alerts, outages, changes. It really allows me to understand both the service at the entry point level for the user and also the underpinning infrastructure and applications from the technical level that support the service and its delivery. Related alerts, change management pieces, all in the same place when we look at the details of a particular service. So let's have a look at that service in a map view. So all the details on the previous screen here are drawn together in a sort of top-down business service map, as they are referred to. So I can see my entry points, I can see my underpinning configuration items, I can see here an access point to another business service, in this case logistics, and I can see the relationships visually from one configuration item to another configuration item and ultimately up to the service level. I can also start to understand which configuration items downstream might be responsible for my upstream risk or impact to my end user experience. In this case, I can see that actually the underpinning Oracle database has been the major issue in terms of why the users are experiencing issues, degradations or outages with this particular business service. And I can see all the alerts, changes, incidents, and so forth are affecting the Oracle database that underpins this business service. So if I drill down further to the alert, I can see the information that's been transcribed from the monitoring tool. I can see, again, obviously the impacted services, details, activities, and also quite interestingly, some of the alert executions. So I can see here that when this alert has come in, we've created an incident based on the primary alert, and we've attached a log file to the incident. This is some of the automation, some of the pieces that run automatically in an orchestrated manner on the back of a set of business rules I've set up either automatically or using business logic to say when this happens, I require an incident to be created, I require this remediation workflow to fire. I can also, as an operator here, set up remediation tasks, both manually and again attached automatically as part of a template. So let's get one of these up and actually assign it down. So there's a task, I'm going to assign it to change management. Alert's been pulled through. No remediation workflow available. Let's save that. Excellent stuff. Okay, so that is in effect operator workspace in terms of managing my business services from a health perspective, slicing and dicing by severity, by segmentation, and so forth. We've looked at an underpinning service that's been affected, the service map, its details. We've looked at how that might be transcribed into the ITIL fix processes by the automating creation of an incident and other remediation and alert execution workflows. And we've looked at actually manually assigning a task directly from the incident to be worked on by the people that have responsibility either for the patching, the changing, or the fixing of this incident, which then will bubble up to hopefully a remediation of the health of the service at that top level, which we started this demonstration with. Okay, so let's wrap stuff up. Thank you for your time and attention today as we discussed maximizing our visibility with Operator Workspace on the brand new ServiceNow Orlando release. Please do reach out through any of our social channels, directly to myself or through your account manager, whether you have a question on anything we discussed today or any other matter related to the ServiceNow platform, applications, modules, or processes. So on that note, it's time to say goodbye, but I'll see you on the next episode of Highmetric's Tech Bytes.